Hi guys! Today, bibigyan ko kayo ng 4 tips or 4 things that you need to know when starting a new business. And this is from my own experience para mabilis and maging successful yung business na gusto nyong simulan. And sa mga hindi nakakaalam, I own Pure Organic. It's a personal care and household product. And it's just 2 or 3 years ago, kasama na yung pandemic doon, so parang hindi pa siya ganong katagal, pero I am proud to say that my product or my brand has already won an award as the most promising brand of 2022, awarded by DMP. And also I'm also selling that online, and it has more than 2,000 reviews with 5-star ratings. So I don't need to brag or to make you believe na maganda yung products. Kahit kumbaga hindi na kailangan sa bibig ko manggaling, kasi yung 2,000 buyers na nag-review, sila na lang yung tanongin nyo. Yung 2,000 lang naman yun. Nagpapatunay na maganda yung quality ng products. Yes. Pero ayun nga, I also want to help you na to have your own, to be an entrepreneur, whether it's you want it to be a full-time career or just a part-time. Pwede naman pareho. It will not be easy, pero andito ako para mas maging madali sa inyo at mas mapabilis natin. So guys, quick background lang about my business. Nag-start ako 2019. Hindi pa ako marunong gumawa ng any kind of products. Ang ginagawa ko lang is sa online, sa Facebook Marketplace, yung mga dishwashing soap, mga downy, ano pa ba? Mga powder. Ayan, order ako online. Tapos, i-re-resell ko sa mga ka-office mates ko sa Concentrix. Bigat na dinadala ko nun. Kaya sakay ko pa MRT kasi I'm from Parañaque, and then I was working in UP Ayala Technology QC. So, 5 sakay yan bago ako makapunta from house hanggang sa office, 5 rides. Pa-uwi, ganun din. Karga-karga ko yung mga sabon at paninda. And I'm very, very thankful sa mga ka-office mates ko sa Concentrix. They have been very... So, ayun, araw-araw ang bigat ng dinadala ko ng mga paninda. Tapos ang dami kong locker na ginagamit doon sa video, yung mga bakanting locker. Doon ko nilalagay yung mga paninda ko. As in, nagsabi ko, try ko din yung soap, magbenta ng soap. Tapos, ayun, tapos may nabasa ko online on mga parang training or seminars on how to make soaps, dishwashing liquid, detergent, fabric conditioner. So, ayun, ginawa ko is since weekend naman yung yung training or yung class, ginawa ko is dun sa call center na pinapasokan ko is I selected yung off na weekend. So yung sinasabay ko siya, nagtrabaho ako sa call center, nagti-training ako pag weekends, tapos minsan that was the time that I also joined some fashion modeling. So sabay-sabay lahat yan. Walang pahinga yan. Ganun talaga. So, ayun. So, what I'm trying to say is that first thing that you have to know when starting a new business is make sure na you love what you're doing. Kung mahilig ka magluto, dapat ang business mo restaurant or anything na may kinalaman sa pagkain. Kasi kung ginagawa mo yung business dahil yun yung malaki yung kita pero you hate it, you cannot sustain it. Hindi ka makabenta or ilang days lang na mahina yung sales, give up ka kasi hindi mo gusto eh. Ang goal mo lang is kumita, wala. Hindi ka magtatagal, hindi mo masusustain. Pero kung gusto mo yung ginagawa mo, kahit isang buwan ka nang hindi nakakabenta ng maganda, you will keep going. And that's the secret ng mga nagsasucess sa business eh. Kasi hindi sila basta-basta nadi-discourage kapag mahina yung sales o walang masyadong mga customers or kung clients. Kasi gusto nilang ginagawa nila eh. So, hindi sila basta sumusuko or tumitigil. You know when to stop and when to give up. And, pero yun nga, may mga bagay na hindi mo dapat basta sinusukuan. Especially sa business, kung mahal mo yung ginagawa mo. Hindi ka basta madi-discourage lang ng walang sales or mababang sales. Kasi passion mo yun eh. Tip number 2, stop listening to others. Pag mag-i-start ka pa lang ng business, maraming magdi-discourage sa'yo. Kahit yung mga sariling family mo, friends mo, kamag-anak mo, they will not discourage you. Not because they don't want you to be successful, but it's because they're just afraid na iniisip nila na baka malugi and they don't want to see you fail, or yun nga, they don't want to see you lose. Pero for me kasi, there's no such thing as failure. It's just either you succeed or you learn. Kung mag-fail, edi mag-fail, pero may natutunan ka eh. At least tinry mo. And nung nag-start din nga ako ng business, lalo na yung mga close sa akin, sabi nila, padalos-dalos daw ako mag-isip. Naglabas daw ako ng ganong capital, which is all that I've got. Parang kumaga, 10,000 lang yung ipon ko noon. Ginamit ko lahat para dun sa mga paninda. Pero naubos naman. The good thing nga kasi pag household products yung binibenta, hindi siya napapanis, hindi siya ganun ka labor intensive na unlike sa kunyari kung food business, magluluto ka, mahugas ka ng plato, and that's not my passion anyway. So I don't think that yun ang, hindi ko siya inisip na yun ang gusto kong gawing business, yung mga kainan. Pero gusto ko rin siya kasi masarap kumain. Pero siguro not now. I still have a lot of things to do with my personal and household products. So there's still a lot of improvement to do. Pero enough about that. Let's go to tip number 3. Tip number 3, success doesn't happen overnight. This one very common pero ang daming hindi to pinapansin. Parang gusto nila pag-start ng business, successful agad. And it doesn't work that way. Kasi when I started my business 2019, sa isang buwan, ang benta ko isa, dalawa. Sa isang buwan yan, masayang-masaya na ako. Sa isang buwan, nakabenta ko 5 sabon. Yung hindi 5 kilo, 5 bar lang na ganun. Magkano? I was selling that for 20-30 pesos. Sa isang buwan, meron akong benta. Wala pa 200 pesos. Pero yun eh, kung mag-start start your business as a part-time muna. And don't quit your day job, your 9-to-5 job, call center job, unless na lang na stable na yung business mo. And tiyagaan talaga, kasi kung gusto mo talaga, kahit pagod ka eh. So, like me, after ko ng call center work, dito naman ako sa business. So, very, very little lang yung time ko para mag-relax or magpahinga. And normally, I'm spending my free time with my daughter. So, talagang kayod kalawaw talaga sa ngayon. Pero, ayun, if you love what you're doing, hindi ka, kahit pagod ka, you feel fulfilled, you feel happy. So, ayun, basta it won't happen overnight. And yung isang YouTuber nga na entrepreneur, sabi niya, it takes usually 5 years for a business to be profitable. Especially kung makastart mo pa lang. Namuhunan ka pa lang, babawiin mo pa yung mga puhunan mo eh. Like, yung mga bumili ka ng mga equipments, bumili ka ng mga raw materials. It will take time bago mabenta yung products. Habang tumatagal naman, nagiging more established yung business mo. Nagiging mas kilala, mas tataas yung sales. So, just keep going, don't give up. And syempre pray din before you start your business. Make sure you pray para may support from God. So, yeah. Tip number 4 is stop waiting for the right time or stop waiting until you are ready. Kasi you will never be ready. There always something missing. Isa rin ako sa may ganyang pag-iisip dati na actually ito lang YouTube na to eh. Sabi ko, before I start making YouTube videos, gusto ko maganda yung phone ko, gusto ko may aircon yung room ko para mas comfortable, gusto ko bagong pintura yung room, ang dami, and gusto ko bagong renovated or something. And kung yun ang iisipin ko, I will never be ready. So sabi ko, I am using this Redmi phone, I do not have aircon in my room, pero I'm going to start this YouTube video. Whether I'm ready or not, I'll do it. So sana gano'n din kayo, kasi yung iba inisip nila, kailangan ko muna ng 1 milyon. Kung ang business niya kasi gusto mall ka agad, start ko muna ng sari-sari store and then turn it to a convenience store, tsaka mo gawin mall. Kumbaga, start small, tapos i-grow mo siya, improve mo siya unti-unti. Kasi kung iintay mo na maging ready ka, gusto mo may malaking capital ka kaagad or kompleto ka ng gamit or whatever the things that you need to start your own business. And alam mo naman dun sa yung financial capacity mo is it will take time bago mo makuha yung enough amount to start your own business. Mahirapan ka. So, start mo na para as you go along the way, makikita mo na kung saan ka dapat mag-improve, kung ano yung dapat mong baguhin, itama dun sa business mo. So, once na hawak mo na yung perang gusto mo sanang maging hawak when you're going to start a business, mas alam mo na, mas sure ka na hindi masasayang yung pera na gagamitin mo para sa business. So yun guys, these are just the 4 tips na alam ko na makakatulong sa inyo when you're going to start a new business. Alam ko marami pa din. So sana you can also put your suggestion sa comment box para makatulong din sa ibang mga gustong mag-start ng business nila, gustong maging entrepreneur. So let's help each other and let's be kind to each other. Thanks guys.